Hey, call me Shape, and today I'm reacting to a video titled Single Mom Loses Big on Fake Check Scam. Let's get right into it.
Appreciate it. Who is Marquise to you?
She's a friend of mine. I'm about to be evicted with my 2 kids, and he told me he would help me with my rent. And that basically, I just have to go in, cash this check, and that would help me with my rent.
How long you know?
I run for a couple months.
Is your only job serving?
I'm not getting enough hours. I'm working 2 days a week. It's not enough.
You knew this was a fraudulent check?
I just knew that they were writing me a check.
That you knew was fraudulent?
I don't know. I don't know where they got it.
You showed up here in scrubs with a stethoscope, and your only job as a server, you knew what you were doing.
No, I just did what they told me to do.
Okay.
All I did was get in the car, and I was just expecting to...
He picked you up from work?
From my house.
What?
From my apartment.
He picked you up from your apartment?
Yes.
And y'all drove all the way in the land?
I just got in the
Well,
car.
I
did
will
what they
tell you that
asked
this
me
is
to
the
do.
3rd check that has been cashed against this account today.
In his account?
In this account, off of this account, that's why it triggered
So
the
he-
teller to.
He hit so many other, so he probably hit another
This was
TD.
the 3rd TD bank he had to.
3rd TD bank. Alright.
It's not me. Am I gonna be arrested?
Most likely. You can't.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. Hey, look, if you just follow the story she's telling you, she said some guy decided he's going to pay her rent. A single mom of 2 children. And apparently the amount is almost $4,000. Oh, yeah, he was just going to give you $4,000 for being a single mom with 2 kids. He was just so concerned about you. Well, hey, if you want to roll with scammers, you're going to get scammed. You're going to get scammed.
Right here and cash a fraudulent check.
I know, but it's not me.
And then you admitted to it.
I mean, I'm just gonna tell the truth. That way I'm not going in
Yeah, but
trouble.
honey, you walked in here and told me that you did work as a nurse for these people. You know that this is a fraudulent check. There has been a ring of these fraudulent checks going around of these savings bonds.
Copy, thank you.
I'm sorry, I didn't
Oh,
remember.
no, you good.
So, and we actually just got some the other day. So everyone knew the feel of the check, the writing on the check. So the teller told me right away,
Did you go beehive over here?
come look at these checks. That's when I called you.
Mm-hmm.
We had him sit down. He went to go leave. He drove away with him standing out there. I guess he drove past him.
Okay.
And then when I came back in, the teller called me up and asked me to come look at the check that she just had. And then she's saying that the person that dropped her off here left her.
They try to commit a scam with you, but they left you, yo. They left you. And I feel bad about this. This is an attractive girl. She's a single mom. She's making a slew of bad decisions. Okay? And we got to protect our women. We got to protect our daughters. We got to protect our sisters. This is not good. Okay? This is what feminism tells you. Okay? Become a single mom and then try to find a Pookie to pay your bills. But Pookie is a scammer. Okay? And now look at the mess he done got you in. And you a single mom. You got 2 kids. You got 2 mouths to feed. What they going to do without their mama? And so this is why I tell people all the time, there's a lot of discomfort in doing the right thing, right? But initially there is. Long term, the right thing pays off tremendously, okay? The wrong thing feels good in the short term. But long term, it punishes you tremendously. So, you got to make a choice in life. Left or right. There ain't no compromise. People tell you, oh, we got to compromise. There ain't no compromise. You either going to run with the fools, right? Or you're going to run with people that are actually making a difference in this world. They're laboring for wisdom, for intelligence. Nothing about this was smart. You guys thought you were so clever. You're going to trick a financial institution that's worth billions, trillions of dollars. Your little scam, your little check, you're going to write a fake check. She came in here dressed as a nurse with a stethoscope. And then when the cops asked her, where do you work? She works as a server. So she didn't even work as a nurse. So the whole scam, you know what I'm saying, wasn't even a good one, you know? And it's funny because if you see the TD Bank people on the wall, they're just like, we're going to get you. We're going to catch you scamming, you know? Oh, man. I wonder what's going to happen. I really wonder what's going to happen.
Same person.
And what car was he driving? The Buick?
It was I think it was a Buick. That's what
What
the
color?
Stonewall looked like. It was like a burnt orange kind of color.
Burnt orange car?
Yeah.
Was it like a SUV, sedan, or was it like a hatchback?
The SUV.
Okay. Do you know, like, did it look newer or old?
Huh?
Sorry.
She said SUV.
Yeah, SUV.
You were older.
Newer or older?
Probably newer. Because the screen was all like touch screen inside.
Okay.
So you
And it was a sedan or an
Being
SUV?
honest and truthful and giving you the information from the source is not going to help me at all. Like, I'm still going to, like,
recorded might help you.
but I can't harass you.
Won't help me now.
And she's confident it's an SUV.
Call
No
him?
matter what, my boyfriend?
No, not your boyfriend.
So no matter what, I'm getting arrested today.
Most likely. Call him.
Is she telling us who the person is that one?
Yeah, it's a guy that she met a couple months ago and was giving her a ride.
Hello?
Hello?
Are you good? Like, you're not detained. The police aren't there. Everything is good.
I can tell you right now, frauds are not my strong suit, so I am doing my best.
So because you guys had me come in here and do this fraudulent shit, now I'm going to jail.
So you can't leave.
I cannot leave.
So who are you in the office with right now?
Bro, you on wire. She got you tapped. She snitching. She telling on you. Oh, man. So this is a guy she supposedly met 3 months ago. Is it her boyfriend? Is it a guy? Like, which one is it? I thought maybe she's calling to, like, her mom to let her know she's about to get arrested, go get the kids, pick them up from school. But apparently, a boyfriend she met 3 months ago. This is a single mom. This is the mother of 2 children that are trying to, you know, hopefully become well-to-do citizens of this world. And their mom met a man 3 months ago, presumably not their father. And she's trying to commit scams with him. And she called him because the police officer asked her to do so. Which, by the way, you could refuse to do that. I don't know if she knew that or whatever, but you don't gotta snitch. They could ask you to do something. You could say no. You could say, I'm gonna call my lawyer. But calling your co-D in front of the cops without your co-D knowing? Oh, man. See, they even put her on game properly. They didn't even teach you. See, these women are so poorly trained. They're not even trained on how to scam. This is not how you scam, girl. If you get caught, you're supposed to stand tall. Right? You're supposed to hold everybody down. You know what I'm saying? You were down to go for the ride if you were able to get that money up, right? Get that little 4 bands up. But now that you caught, everybody got to go down with you? These women are horrible, yo.
So something you didn't have knowledge of, how can you get jail?
Because I came in here in a disguise that y'all put me in with a check with my name and told them the story that y'all told me to tell them. And now I'm being arrested.
I can't just come there myself.
It doesn't matter. Yes, I need you to come.
I don't know how I'm supposed to do it. I'm not even over there.
Oh. What am I supposed to do?
Tell him you're going to jail if he don't show up because of his fraudulent check.
I'm going either way.
Yeah, both y'all can go. You want to go for all of it?
No.
Okay, then.
If you don't come here, I'm going to jail for you.
I'm coming back, bro.
Ask him how far out he is.
How far are you?
I'm literally nowhere near that city right now. I got the out of there.
Alright, well, how far?
I feel and you were saying whether that's what I was trying to figure out if you were detained or not. Because that would let me know whether to stay or go. If you told me you were detained, I would have stayed and we would have just switched places. But you didn't tell me you were detained or arrested, so I didn't do anything about that because you told me you weren't detained or arrested. If you told me you were detained or arrested, it would have made more sense. I have no knowledge of what's going on right now. Okay. This is all...
Tell them you're going to jail. So you got to come back.
Well, I'm going to jail for your check, so can you please come back? How far are you? How far are you?
I don't have GPS right now. I just got out of there.
Girl, he ain't trying to come back. He's still trying to manipulate you. He's telling you all these fake promises. Oh, I'm going to come back, girl. He's not turning around. He know the cops come for him, so he might as well just run. He might as well just run. Catch me if you can, right? This is the scammer life. I tell people all the time, man, look. This ain't gangster to me, yo. This is foolish. This is foolish to me. I know a lot of people, you see music, they glorify this. Maybe even movies, they glorify this. You don't want to live a life like this. This is not the superior man's lifestyle. This is the inferior man lifestyle, trying to steal your way to the top. Because at the end of the day, a lot of these people, they steal to try to get rich. Just like those kids that stole Bitcoin. They stole a bunch of Bitcoin, I think like $250 million worth of Bitcoin. And the next day, they're at parties, living it up, buying cars, splurging, paying for everybody at dinners and stuff like that. If you want to be able to do that, just do it the way that is legit. The legal hustle way is the best way. To be gangster is to make a bunch of money, have a bunch of firearms, protection, security, whips, houses, homes, and nobody could touch you. To own all that stuff with impunity. That if the cops came up to your door, knocked on your door, you were like, what y'all want? Oh, okay, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they'll have to leave you alone because you ain't committing no crimes. I don't think the life of crime pays well for people. Crime pays. But it pays the court system, okay? All this is going to get the court system paid. Your buffoonery, your foolishness is going to get the court system paid. And it's amazing because, like I said, we don't understand the single mom epidemic that we have here. I'm telling you, this is a poorly guided woman. You make one bad choice, you can make a bunch of bad choices. She got herself in a little... hard place, having two kids at presumably a young age. She could be no older than probably, 26, 27. You got two kids by 27. You're not married. You're not covered. You're struggling with the rent. You meet somebody 3 months ago. You start dating them. They're trying to put you on a scam, and now you're caught up. So not only you did not get ahead of where you were 3 months ago, now you're behind. Now you got to try to get out of jail. Look, trouble is easy to get in, hard to get out. Hard to get out. I'm telling you, it's easy to get in trouble, y'all. Hard to get out. Trust me. I've been arrested before. I had to go to court, to fight for my freedom. It's not something you want to do. You feel me? Going in jail, it's not something you want to do. There's nothing gangster about jail. Jail is whack. Straight up like that. It's nothing cool about jail, bro. I don't care about what anybody say. You don't want to be there. You feel me? The jail, the hospital, the morgue, these are places you don't want to be, okay? So you got to avoid activity that's going to lead you there. She trying to cry her way out of this. You can't cry your way out of this. And I feel for the kids because the kids are innocent.
So how, an estimate or something?
I'm trying to tell somebody to pick up her children.
You got the Miranda document.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, Grandma. I'm being arrested right now. I need you to pick the boys up for me today. I'm being arrested. I need you to pick the boys up for me. Because I'm stupid. Because I was trying to get the money to pay my rent, and I went to the bank with a check that wasn't good, and Girl, you didn't go into the bank with a check. Yeah, it wasn't good because you scamming. You a scammer.
See, okay, now we know more of the story. This girl has a mother and a grandmother that can help her raise her 2 kids. She got her grandma on speed dial to pick up her kids. You know what a luxury that is? Man, I hope my kid's grandma goes call them and, hey, man, I'm locked up. Call the grandma. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be awesome. Okay, so look, so you come from a family that can help provide a great experience for your kids, but they can't finance your foolishness. They can't pay your rent. So now you here knowing you about to go to jail because you done messed up big time. I want other women to see this. I want my daughter to see this. Crime does not pay. look at the TD Bank people in the corner. It's just so funny. Look at the dichotomy of what's going on. They're happy-go-lucky, right? She's miserable, yo. Jesus Christ. Right? Spanish girl, I presume. You know what I'm saying? Young, attractive, well-spoken, soft voice, but foolish decisions. You made your bed, now you gotta lay in it. You know? Everything she got coming to her, she earned it. Okay? And ladies, there's no coming back from this. There's no you get out of jail now, you're going to get a high-value man now because the scammers weren't the right ones, so now a high-value man is the right one and you didn't raise your standards. You raised your standards, right? But what? Everyone else lowered theirs? Because we got to lower our standards to accept this type of behavior, to accept this type of past. This is why a woman's past matters. I could never be with a girl like this. Not only is she a single mom, she's a buffoon. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's willing to commit some serious crime. It's one thing, let's say you stealing bread or something. If you stealing bread, okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? That's understandable. It's like, okay, you literally stealing food. But you're trying to steal from a bank? Bank fraud, bank robbery? These are some serious crimes. These are felonies. These are some serious crimes, girl. You know what I'm saying? So, where's the father, yo? Where's the father? Because this might be a whole cycle, right? Mom chose poorly for a father. She chose poorly for a father. Now she in jail. The kids going, the little boys that mama in jail, they got to, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I thank the Lord, man, that I never had to deal with this growing up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a perfect childhood. I have my issues in my life. But I never done seen my parents go to jail, bro. It's a blessing to not see that issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
I didn't steal anybody's money. I was given a check by this guy that I know, and it's not a real check. So, I'm being arrested for fraud. I'm all the way in Deland, and I need you to get the boys today from school for me. Bye.
All right. Can you look at me for a second? I'm gonna read you your rights. All right. All right. Ready? All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer or have him or her present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. If you can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights that have been read to you, and are you still on the talk test? Yes, I need a confirmation.
Yes.
All right. So walk me from the beginning.
Yeah.
From when they picked you up all the way until now, to how we get here.
They picked me up, and
When they picked you up. Okay. So was this planned before they picked you up, or they just said, "Hey, I'm outside"?
I mean, I knew they were coming to get me, but
You didn't know what for.
I knew that it had something to do with going to the bank. But they
What
just,
bank?
I don't know.
So you knew they were picking you up, and you knew you guys were going to the bank.
I didn't know that I was gonna.
Baby girl, you should have got a lawyer. That's called premeditation. You just made... This is why you should not talk to the cops. The cops is going to jumble you up. You can't talk your way out of cuffs. He might make you believe that, oh yeah, if you just cooperate, girl, everything's gonna go smoothly. It's gonna go smoothly for him. Not for you. Again, in life, you have to be aware of everybody, bro. Those scammers got you. Now these police about to get you. You still haven't figured out. Fellas, we have to raise our daughters, our sisters, not to be sheep. This is sheep behavior. The whole thing through. Someone randomly picking her up, say they're going to go to a bank, sheep behavior. You're a follower. You're following the herd. What do you mean you're just going to go to a bank? No, you got to question that. Bank for what? We don't bank together. You feel me? So, you choose poorly, that you hung out with the wrong people. That's one. Now you're choosing to do the wrong thing. That's two. You get caught doing the wrong thing. Now you're telling on everybody. That's three. And now the cops question you after they read your Miranda rights, letting you know that you don't have to answer any of our questions without a lawyer present. He said it, you know what I'm saying? Unless you wish. So, do you wish to talk to us? She was like, yeah, sure. She just ignored everything he just said prior to it. Like, you can have a lawyer. Like, you don't need it. She don't even know what to do when you get caught. So now he's going to get you jumped up on more charges because they're trying to prove here that all this is premeditated. This is all planned. This wasn't like a crime of opportunity. It wasn't like you just seen someone ran into a store. You were at a gas station. You're sitting in the car. Someone ran into the store because they got their motorcycle. Let's say they had their motorcycle running. It's just not. It's still running, and they ran into the store, and you decided to just hop on their bike and take off. That's a type of crime, right? But it's not premeditated. Right? That's like a crime of opportunity. I don't know what they call the crime itself, but, that expression, it's like that. Some people, if you do things like that, people might commit crimes even though if they had no plan to do so. Either way, it's a lesser charge is the point I'm trying to say. So they just jumped you up on the charges because your lawyer could at least try to save you from yourself and say, oh, she didn't know what was going on. They gave a check. She just agreed with it. She felt pressure. Boom, boom. But now it says that they told you the plan. You agreed to it. And then they came and picked you up. Oh, man, like, if this was my daughter, I'd be livid.
Calling in trying to cash a check.
Okay, but you knew they were picking you up, and you knew you guys were coming to the bank. What else did they tell you before you got in the car?
That's pretty much it.
That they were picking you up so you can go to the bank and help out with your rent?
Yeah.
All right. And when did they make you put the uniform on?
I live in Apopka. We were almost to the I-4, to get off I-4 in Altamont, when they started talking about scrubs, going to the store and getting my scrubs, asking me what size I was, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I didn't know anything about that, and they were like, that it just looks more official. And I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? I was kind of just going with whatever they were telling me that they were doing.
Okay.
Because I'm desperate. I need to keep a roof over my kid's head.
All right.
But yeah, we got the scrubs. He paid for them.
You calling Town Patrol?
Yeah, it's 15. Are you going to be here for a minute?
I'm about to walk in now.
All right, copy. Only reason I'm asking is we got a hold of the guy driving the burnt orange vehicle. He wouldn't explain exactly where he was at, but he said he was going to come back. So just in case if he does, I was just trying to see if someone could be in the parking lot and spot him.
Okay, so Marquise was the passenger and Marquise's friend was driving?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then what else happened? Okay, so they said, we're going to buy the scrubs. It looks more official. We'll put them on.
Yeah.
And you put them on.
I mean, I didn't put them on right away, but yeah, when we got to...
Hey, look, we got an outfit for you, girl. Put this on. Throw this on. Yeah. We're going to help you get money. Oh, what's going on? Don't worry about it, girl. Just put this outfit on. Let's go to look more official. I mean, come on, man. She's not an idiot. This is her lying, okay? She's obviously lying. She's trying to find ways to make it seem like she's innocent. She didn't know. Girl, how much you didn't know? A lot of girls, and this is how a lot of girls even excuse the fact they become single moms. It's like, well, I didn't know. It's always I didn't know. But you didn't take the proper steps to know, okay? Where's the steps to know? Listen, if you are engaging in intercourse, getting cheese clapped, okay? Just know that's fornication. No matter what you say about it, it's called fornication. Did I ever engage in fornication before? Yes, but I'm trying to tell you, it is a sin. And what that means is, sex is designed for married people. It's for married people. So if we engage in it, if it's with someone that's not your husband or your wife, just know you already out of order, yo. You're out of order from the jump. Okay? So, realistically, the right thing to do is if you're going to sleep with someone, make sure they're your husband. Yeah, I went through all the processes of, securing a relationship that could allow for intimacy to begin with. But because girls are out of order with their kids and who they do it this way, who they do this way, who they do that way, everything starts to become out of order, right? Everything starts to become out of order. Look at the choices she's making now. Makes no sense. And now she's trying to talk her way out of it, not realizing there is a way to talk your way out of it. With a lawyer, not you, girl. You're not smart enough to go back and forth with the police. You're not. You're not. You're a foolish crook. You're not even a smart crook. Madoff and these guys, these are smart crooks. They ran Ponzi schemes and very elaborate. It looked very real. It wasn't real. This is the type of crime, if you're going to say crime pays, this is a super white collar crime. This blue collar crime, check fraud, to pay your bills. Do you really think you're going to make a life out of check fraud? Like, I just, I'm lost for words, but you know what? I'm going to skip ahead because we know how this story ends.
But 100% his real name. Fernandez looked verified that it's actually him because it's the guy that obviously he saw. So he verified it's him, and it's the same name that's on the bonds.
Go ahead. I'm gonna put.
We can get you more water at the police department.
Okay.
All right.
So
I'm gonna put them in front because we're gonna be sitting in the car for a while. All right.
Okay.
And you're being cool with this.
They got pink hand. Look at that. The world's still coddling her. If you guys would have done this, you think they would have brought out some nice handcuffs for you? Right? Your favorite football team, the Jets, right? You know what I'm saying? The Eagle handcuff just for you. I feel this way about pink firearms. So I see pink. I'm like, that's a firearm. Why it gotta be pink? Like, we try to girlify everything just to make the world more comfortable for women. You got Barbie handcuffs.
Yeah, you have. I don't do this to most people.
I'm just trying to be us. I'm not lying about anything. I'm just trying to be us.
And we understand that, and we appreciate it. You just got caught up in an unfortunate situation, okay?
That they left you in.
I know.
Look at that. You got caught up with some scammers and they left you. You didn't get caught up, girl. You chose poorly. These are poor choices. And life is about choices, okay? And I'm going to say it again. There's a lot of discomfort in doing the right thing. But the right thing is a choice. And it seems like there's a lot of fun and games in doing the wrong thing. But the wrong thing's a choice. And if you make the wrong choice, you will have to pay the consequence. Anyway, like this video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos. And I'll see you over there.